Hello, everyone. How are you today? Hey, Chris, Kaleidoscope, how are you? Hope you had a very Merry Christmas so far. So, there we go. Hey, Chris, how are you? Merry Christmas to you, too.
So there we go.
Take that off. All right. Tank, are you calling me a ho-ho? Is that what you're doing? How are you today, sweet pea? Merry Christmas to you. Let me find the chat. Comments. There we are. I'm going to be on the StreamYard side tonight. Pam's Project, hello. Greg, hey, sweetheart. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you're doing well today. Big hug to you. Pretty good. How are you today? I'm doing great. It's Christmas. It's end of the year, and I'm so excited about getting the new year started off right. I'm ready for this year to be over with. So, hey y'all, hey. There is my sweet road tide girlfriend up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Sandrine, this is actually a video for you, hon. I know you want to do beadwork, and I do love beadwork. I shared your on. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you. There's two other people I think is live, but they've been on for like an hour, and I hope they didn't get upset that I went live. There's Ola Joe. Hello. And there is my little pumpkin Granny D. Merry Christmas to you, Ola Joe. So I know everybody loves beadwork, but they're a little scared to do it. It is pretty interesting. It is time consuming when you're trying to create a pattern. So I had made this bracelet, made several of them, gave several away, and I want to show you the sparkle that's in it. Can you see the sparkles? I'm hoping that it will act right. There you go. So these are little Delica beads. And when I say little, they are little. So I didn't come up with a pattern for the earrings. So I decided that I'm going to show you what I came up with and see if I can get one done in about an hour. Now that I know what I'm doing with the pattern, I'm saying I know what I'm doing. So here's the hoop earring I came up with. I don't really know if it does match, I think. They're the same beads. So do you guys like them? And I'm not a hoop person. I don't know how anybody wears the hoops because they get caught on my shoulders or something. So does everybody like that? Thank you, Tank. I knew you would say it's gorgeous. But so I just want to show you that if you buy local, you could still come up with the same great design. It's just charting it out, matting it out, stuff like that. So I want to show you another one with the same kind of beads that you can do. Is I made a little Santa. Okay, come on, baby. Look at him. A little Santa. It is a stitch marker, but I originally started for a pair of earrings. So all you would do is put him like that. So aren't them adorable? It's not my pattern. I will put the pattern below for everybody that wants to try to make these. What size Delica beads are they? They're a size 11. And I want to show you that I buy from any wholesaler, retailer that has a good price on them, actually. Many years ago, I would buy from Aurora Crystals. And this is the bag of I don't know that you can see through the bag, but these are all gold Delica beads. They're galvanized and they're bright gold. And I would buy a bag full of them. So I have tons of beads. I also buy from Fire Mountain Gem. I buy from Hobby Lobby, which is these, is what I'm about to tell you, that you can use um, the Hobby Lobby beads. So I'm going to do the second pair of earring with you on live and see what everybody thinks. Shut the front door. Yeah, that used to be my saying until it came out wrong one time. uh, there's sweet Tammy. Hello. Merry Christmas to you too. Granny D says, very nice. Yes, Granny, you've been on my list of sending a pair of earrings too, but I don't see that you wear stuff like this. I do long. Here is a pair that's not finished because my thread kept breaking. Here's a pair of earrings with the hearts. Of course, I'm a heart person, and I got all these threads. My thread kept breaking. So, thank you. I think these are my favorite pair of earrings that I've made. Of course, these are using Lebanos too, but they're not Delica beads. I would never put a lot of Delica beads in something like these. But it's just another pastime. A love that I like to do too when I get tired of crocheting. And I know a lot of people are going to say, I love earrings, just haven't been. I know. You have been on my list many, many, many times. I put the beadwork down and did a lot of crocheting, but hey, I go back and forth every now and then. So if you guys don't mind, I would like to show you how I make this. We'll turn these beads into this and hope you like it. I am going to watch the chat. So the materials I'm using today are, these are all from Hobby Lobby. They're bead treasures. They're 11.0. They're Miyuki Delicas. This one is opaque red luster. And as you see, they sparkle. Hopefully they do. So I'm going to lay them over here. These I got from Fire Mountain Gem, and these are opaque matte orange. These are Miyuki's, the opaque yellow, AB. I use Fire Mountain. I use Fireline. Where is it? I just took some Fireline. The reason why on these you want something pretty um, Fireline, and I'm using a 6 pound. These you would want to be stiffened, so the heavier poundage will make them nice. Now they do flex, okay? These will flex. Um, but if you wanted them where they would not do that, you just add a sealant on it and it would keep them just like this. Fishing line? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this one is opaque pea green. And this one is opaque light sapphire. See that pretty? That's got a luster on it too. And I got a bead. This is your matte opaque Cyan blue. Now, like I said, all these came from uh, Hobby Lobby. This is purple line crystal. They shine, sparkle. And like I said, I am going to use the gold. These are the Miyuki Delicas 11. And they're just galvanized bright gold. I have not found yet that these from Aurora Crystal has tarnished any. This bracelet has them on the outside. They do not tarnish. I do have it in the 11.0 with the Hobby Lobby one. And all I done was put a little charm on it, these little bars, and a lobster claw. So let me go back to the chat. Fishing string, yes. I bought a 1,000-foot roll Where? Oh my God, I need to go shopping with you. A fishing line or the fire line, or that's an excellent price. Uh, I haven't used that. I've tried many of them. The only reason why I use the fire line because it does come in all kinds of weight, but I wouldn't go any more than a 8-pound test for Delica beads. Now, if you're using a um, bigger beads, now the bigger beads doesn't necessarily mean that you've got a bigger hole. So don't think that way. Like I could pull it. I mean, like these, to get these to sway, you're going to have to use a 4-pound. Hello, Jen. A 4-pound to get them to sway. If you were to use something thicker, these would be very, very stiff. They would not, sway on your shoulder. I'm driving, so I can't chat. Well, be careful. So it all, each pound in the fire line, and plus it's crystal clear. Even though they say it's crystal clear, it's not. You can see it, and I'm going to show you. I got it all thread up. It's in my lap here. So here you go. This is what they call crystal clear, but yet you can see it. But when you put it on your beads and stuff, hopefully it will. You cannot, come on. Of course it wants to be a little there. Well, you can't see it because the beads are so tiny and there's not much there. All right. Where, Tank? Where? Okay. Merry Christmas, Jen, and Merry Christmas to everybody again, in case I miss it. So, here we go. I was going to do a tutorial on this, and I thought maybe I'll get more views if I do it with y'all. So all you're going to do is put a double knot, surgeon's knot, whatever you want to call it, right over left, left over right. And I usually do about, that's 2, and I'll do 1 more for 3, just for purposes. Now you can also do these on just a metal frame, which I often do. And I put it up there, give it another little squeeze. I'm going to cut a little bit off of it. And I'm going to use my lighter to burn the ends. All I'm going to do is melt it down. That way you don't see it or anything. And we're going to do what is called a brick stitch. So I have a beading mat, which you should bead off of, a beading mat. But I spilt something on it a while ago and I don't. So I made this up. And all these is these little containers that you get at the Dollar Tree. I just took the lid off and put it down there on this little tray that I also got at the Dollar Tree. That way they don't fly everywhere. So this is a brick stitch. And I got them in a row, a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, a blue, and a blue, and a purple. It may not be exactly the color of the rainbow, but I think they do look like a rainbow. So, looky there. Hey, Bonnie. Have you found a good source for hypoallergenic findings? These, oh, I did have them out. Where are they? These are nickel-free, silver-plated. They're 35 millimeter hoops. No, I really haven't been looking lately because I'm just going back and forth with crocheting and beading. I really enjoy beading. I really do. I like the creativeness that comes from it. All right, so a brick stitch is, then we'll turn it around because I have to get in there without flipping all of them. So I'm going to pick up one red, I better stay this way, and one orange. All right, we're going to go underneath the needle. We're going to pull all this thread, and I've got 2 arm spans. Looks like that. I'm going to go back through this one. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Go back through the orange. Give it a little tug. And I like to anchor my very first one down a little bit more. So I also go through it. Looks like I got the shakes. I don't mean to. And I'm going to go back up through it. This is a lot of pulling. But once you get the first ones done, it's pretty easy. So there you go. I got both of them down. I'm going to go back into the second one. Oh, I forget I'm on camera. Can you get closer in your hands, please? You're driving. What are you doing typing? Okay, so we'll pull that back up. Let me see. So you want a little closer? I'm not exactly sure how. Oh, is that close enough? Is that close enough, Jen? Just nod your head. Don't don't type. Okay, so now we're going to go to the yellow. We're going to pick up a yellow. I'm going to go underneath. I always put my you don't have to do it my way. It's just the way I do things. I'm going to lay it just like that so it doesn't stretch or fray your thread. And I'm going to go right back up in that one. And lay it just like that. Now it's out of focus, ain't it? I don't know about that, Jen. Jen. Let's try that. It's on an autofocus, so I'm hoping that it'll pick it up. All right, let's pick up a green now because that's the next color I have. I'm going to lay it underneath my hoop. We'll pull it through. And I'm going to go back underneath of it and straighten it up so it's going to sit on my hoop just like that. I'm not liking this at all. I'm going to go back down, guys, because it's just not working for me. Let's set the focus. Jen wants it up higher, so let's take it off auto and do 20, 15 or 20. Let's see what that does. Is that a better focus, guys? My chat. All right. So the next color is blue. So I put it like that, give it a pull. It's going to sit just like that on there. I'm going to go underneath of it and make it sit there. So the next color is, I guess I should have labeled them. I can't tell you the colors now. Sometimes they want to act up. Go underneath of it and go back through it. Give it a pull, straighten it up. So 2, 4. So here we go. Lay it down, go underneath of it, make it sit straight up. And I realized some of these colors are a little light that it's not going to pick up on camera. So now I did all of my 7 colors. I'm going to start all over again. And you guys already seen me do it once. So I'm going to try catch up in the chat. So I'm talking, texting. Okay. You're better than I am. Do 2 things at one time. Sandrine says she is watching. Well, Sandrine, you got to get your beads all straightened out. I'm sorry they sent them like that. Now, these are real tiny beads. I know you got size 11, but I think you got round beads, just round seed beads. And there's, I'm cooking, mostly listening. Okay, let's do the yellow now. And really that is all you have to do. Just set your beads up, make them look straight. Give it a nice little pull. It's okay. Do what's comfortable for you, please. Jen's so sweet. So the green, I'm on to the blue. I hate it that I spilled some juice on my beading mat. I only have 3 of them, and the other 2 are already occupied with other beading stuff. Hey, Joy. Joy, Joy, Joy. That channel activity is showing up for me, and I'm not even a mod. Oh, yes. And you know what? Even on Jen's live the other night, I went to check something on it because there was somebody that popped in and it's like, I know who this is, but I just can't figure out who they are. So I noticed on Jen's too, you can do the activity on hers too. So it's something YouTube. I got me a magnifier with a light. I think it's YouTube. It's on the YouTube side. So did I finish? See me yakety yak and I lose my thought. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So yeah, if you check out Jen's too, it shows it there too. But I haven't figured out one thing on that yet. It only in anybody's name, it only shows like 3 comments that you had posted, not your entire chat. So it's on the YouTube side. It's not something that Jeannie or anybody else done, or Jen. She didn't do anything. Jen just finally learned how to hit that go live button. I'm joking, Jen. I'm joking. I'm joking. It does it on Granny D's too. Oh, I went and watched Granny D, and I got busy. I decided to have my Christmas dinner yesterday so that I wouldn't be. Oh, I wanted to do these. I was up till 5 o'clock this morning trying to come up with this design, and I was very happy with this design. Love the banner. Thank you, Tank. Hey, Jen, don't know how to do nothing. Yes, you do, Jen. You're learning. I mean, you've come a long ways than a year ago. So does anybody else do beadwork? Yep. Oh, oh. I have to see what you do, girlfriend. What kind of beadwork do you do? I'm learning right now. Okay. Let me tell you, these the Hobby Lobby um Delica beads. Look at the price there. They're $8.99 when they're not on sale. When they're on sale, they're like $3.49. I've made these colors. I think I've made 4 bracelets, and this is my 3rd design for this. So, and I still have tons left. So, but if you buy beads, it's better to buy in bulk like this. I think now these are probably stitch markers and rings and bracelets. Yeah. I probably paid. I went and looked at these the other day. The galvanized bright gold. This, I think this was a 50 gram, a 25 gram, was $47. I know I did not pay no $47 for these. Probably 20 years ago. But it was much fuller than that. I bought little ones like that at Dollar Tree. Oh, the Delica beads at Dollar Tree does have some, yes. So I just did the red. Let me do the orange. Well, I thought I could do this in 1 hour, but chatting, chatting and doing this, nah, I don't think I'll get it done in an hour. I'm already 30 minutes in and I ain't got the first row done yet. So you can do these, and I have all kinds. I like to bead around things like little crystals. I think I've showed you before, little crystals. This one I made I got stuff laying around everywhere. This was what I called my Santa belt. This is the houndstooth key ring that I had made in red and white. And on the end, it's got a little football helmet. So like if you had different, you could do team names in different colors. And all that is wrapped around a either straw or a little tubing, tubing like the real tiny, tiny one. But you can find anything to wrap around. So I'll bead around just about anything. So a yellow. Let's do a green. Oops. That's why I like my beading mat. They won't flip around. I purchased from Mountain gems before. Fire Mountain gems, yes. They're getting expensive too. You know, I think that I'm glad I am a stockpiler, because if I was to have to go and buy beads now, I would croak the prices. I can only use glass beads for 14 karat or higher. For titanium, stainless steel makes me break out in hives. Yeah. When it comes to these, I have not had a great source. These are just Hobby Lobby ones that make, beautiful earrings for anybody that doesn't have that problem. I don't. But when it comes to making, like if you're using a ring, like I do a lot of beadwork around these, like here's one that I did last night, a little star with crystals in the middle. This isn't touching your ear, this wire. So you can get wire that's, now this is copper, I'm just saying, but you can still get the tarnish resistant. I have found that this stuff does not mess with my ears, and I haven't had anybody else say that. Like, here you go. This is the tarnish resistant. This is silver, doesn't tarnish. I got that in all kinds of. So, not the gold. So I did the blue, yellow, green, blue. So this one. Purple. Jen, what are you saying, oh my God, for? So I repeat it again. I think it was a four time I repeated it. Gorgeous. Thank you. Were you said you was traveling? Where are you traveling to? To mom and pop's? Yellow. Green. I was going to do this a silent video, because it's really hard to show real tiny beads and exactly what you're doing. I'm home now, just have to carry everything in the house. I know I did a couple other pairs last night. You know, Joy, that you could buy, you can make your own ear wires. I've done that many times when somebody requests. And again, that was many years ago that I bought the 14 karat wire. I think I got it from Fire Mountain Gems too. So did you all see what I did? I sure did. So this is a good time to show you how you mess up real easy. I go back through it the same way I put it on, hold it, and pull out the bead. I put the color on again. Nope, I had the right one. So what's everybody's temperature today? We're sitting at 69. It's been raining off and on. You might hear it hit my sky dome there. Oh, and centers for mini flowers. I did. When you're beading, it's funny. I like to do earrings really. So so here you go. Oh, that's why I can see it. So these are the silver ones, and just crystal beads on the outside of it. But those are Delica beads on the around. So you could find any shape of wire and put them. Those are Delica with a little drop bead. 55 and raining. Here's the little green ones. With a little drop bead. And with the same drop bead there, you can turn them into little dainty ones like that. I've made bracelets using components like this into a bracelet. So there's a lot of things you can use. 55 and raining, 63. You guys got 63? Oh, mine's 69. 62. I like the talking because you explain where to put it. Well, thank you, but I'm not sure that it's actually showing where, how to do it, but there's other great tutorials on there to tell you how to brick stitch. I wanted to get to the second one because it'll go faster on the second row, I mean, because you won't be going under and pulling as much. Look at that. I don't know why I have the shakes today. I've already ate. Chris says it's 55 and raining. Orange. Yellow. Go underneath of it, pull up, make it sit. Yellow. Jen says it's 54 and a little sunny. This blue. Joy, I have also made my own hoops too. So like if you buy 14 karat gold wire or titanium or whatever, you can make your own wires. And I'm sure if you're a beader, you already know how to do that. I use a medicine bottle to do mine with. So now I do believe on the other one, I don't think I quite got all the way around. I ended with the purple. So green, So I'm ready to start back over. Yeah, it was 4 repeats around, which was pretty good. Granny D. The orange. Pardon me if I stretch out of the frame. That's just the way I'm used to beading, is hold it down and pull it. Okay, we're getting down past the first row. A couple more. Green. This blue. Looky there, I'm right up on it. I don't think I'm going to get 2 more. So, let's try it anyway. I did it on that one, so let's just see. I need 2 more in that little space. This is like bead chicken. Can you get it in there? And if you can't, just only on the first row, I think you can do this. So all I need is a little bit. So I'm stretching these, not bulking them up, just moving them around just a little bit that I can get that last bead on there. So it gave me a 4. Oh, it slipped right on. 4 repeats. So there you go. I'm on that very last one. Make him sit up. Okay, for it to spiral now, you have to go backwards. Renelle, hello. Merry Christmas. So my spiral this time, so this goes this way, and this goes this way. So my spiral is going this way. So I would have to do the last color that I did and the next color back. So now I'm going in reverse. So I'm going to pick up the purple and the blue because this is the beginning. And in brick stitch, when you put these beads and they're sitting straight up like that, you have a little bridge where you put your last bead at. So I'm going to skip the first one and I'm going to go into the second one. I'm going to go underneath of it, the bridge path. like that. I'm going to pull it through. And it's going to sit a little sideways, so you got to help it straighten up. And like I said, I always like the first one to sit straight too, so I'm going to go through from the top down through it. And I'm going to go right back up in the second bead that I put on. All that's doing is straighten them up so they don't look wonky. Like that. I kind of wish this was a big screen. But so we're going to do it in reverse. So now we're going to go this way. You're going to go underneath that thread path. You're not going in a bead or anything. You're just going underneath that thread path. Pull it all the way through. Make it sit straight up. So my next one, if you want to know what color you're doing, look at the one below it. The one below it is a green, so I'm going to go over to green. Go underneath the thread path. Pull through. And make him sit up. Give it a little pull. Now every now and then you will find, especially in the second row and the third row, you will get they will not sit evenly. So it's okay to, it will tighten up, but it's okay to leave a little space to make them sit that way, because in your very last final row, you can correct that. Like right there is a space. It's not much. You're not going to see it. But I love these. I think they're just pretty. So we're going to do a yellow. Hello, Paula. Merry Christmas to you. I put the yellow on, pull through, go from the bottom up, and make them stand up. Give it a little tug. And then we're going to do an orange, pull through, go from the bottom up, and make him stand up. And we're down to the red. So when we get down here, we're going to start right back at, I did my one row. I'm on my second row, repeat, back to the last color. Go through, make him stand up. I wonder, also it's been raining here, so it's kind of gloomy. Did anybody get anything big for Christmas? A new car, new diamonds. We didn't get it. We didn't give exchange gifts this year. Hi, Ivy. Merry Christmas. I didn't know you were live. I will definitely watch from the beginning later on. That's all right. It was just a pop-up. Sharing something that I love to do. It's relaxing to me. The only part to me about beading is creating your graphs. It was funny that In school, I hated math, but I am finding that math is in just about everything you do. Gloomy here, 3 days. I'm sick of it. Oh my. Yes. I didn't get a notification. I love watching things like this. Oh, thank you, Adele. I hope that this year that I can get something like Jeannie has on the DocuCam. I mean, I guess I could have pulled out the perler beads and showed you how to do the same thing. Which perler beads are good. I know you melt perler beads, but they're the same uniform as a Delica bead. So here's a, forgive it's dirty, but here's a little Christmas ornament, a star that I made with perler beads. It is basically the same thing I am doing now. This is a brick stitch going around. You will just go around and around and around and around. But it's the same thing, and these were done with perler beads. So I did red, that one, so we're on this one. So if anybody comes on live and you guys get a notification, please let me know so that I'm not stepping on their toes. Because this was just a pop-up. It was nothing. I just thought I'm going to share what I love. But I think I've already done it many times. Yes, and mention the sizes and where to get the beads, accessories. Give the whole info or put it in. Well, Adele, I did put it in the info box. But I didn't say where to get them at. Because, you know, I heard a YouTuber the other day. You know, you'll get penalized if you're not being sponsored by. I had to take my dartboards out because I was not sponsored by the maker of the dartboard or cover it up. Well, then I got to thinking the other day, well, why should I say Hobby Lobby, Hobium, or any of them when they're not sponsoring me? I was just thinking of that, you know, outside the box kind of thinking. You'll get penalized if they're not sponsoring you, but, you know, they're not sponsoring you, but we give them credit that we got it from them. And I do hashtag, you know, Hobby Lobby beads or Hobby Lobby yarn. I do that. That sounded so funny, didn't it? Pardon my English for today. It's Christmas. It's a holiday. I'm so glad this year is about over. Hey, sweet Lydia. My growling friend. And this is our second repeat on this row. Chris, stop it. I did say that twice, didn't I? I'm surprised somebody didn't put that emoji up there. I do that all the time. Yes. Okay, we're back at repeat the third time. You know, I used to watch people that would check their hours and stuff, and I was sitting there one just you know, way before I got up in my hours. Um, Thinking, why are these people driving themselves silly going and looking at how many hours they have? Well, I've kind of fallen into that trap now. I get so angry because there's nothing on YouTube that tells you how they do the calculation of giving you the hours, even though it says it can take up to a week. So in the meantime, in a week, every day they take away 4 to 6 hours a day. So I was all the way up to almost 1,800 hours. And now I'm back down to 1,640. So it drove me crazy because I was looking every single day. I was like, you know, checking to see. And it's not fair to you guys if you do watch any of the videos. If I don't do my part, there's no sense for you to watch the videos. And I'm going to try. I don't want to be a nuisance on the internet for anybody. As much as I love you guys, I'm sure you don't want to see somebody every single day until you get them hours up. So I'm not going to really worry. One day I have 900 followers. The next day I have 880, 889 or 899. So I'm just not going to stress over it anymore. I'm not going to be that person that keeps going and checking her hours and stuff. So here is the last repeat for the second time on this. Here's what it looks like so far. How do you think it looks? It looks pretty. So we start all over. Start back here at this one. Yes, if you guys type the word sweetheart, all one word, your link will be dropped. And if we have any new people in here and you want to get some subscribers and some love from everybody else, check out their channel. Rainbow is the bestest of colors. Yeah, you know what? I keep thinking, oh, rainbow has to be, you know, round. But as you can see, the bracelet isn't round. And I do love the design. And did you see the little Santa Claus? That's so pretty. He shines. Look at him shine, shine, shine. I think he's pretty. I probably will maybe next year make, see, I did stiffen these. So these are stiffen. Make earrings. Yeah, I'll probably make a whole collection. The snowman. Put him in parts like Jen did hers. So we're on the green. 259. Well, I did not do it. I thought I could get it done in an hour. What was I thinking? You like the Santa? Thank you. I love my snowman parts. I know, he's such a cutie. Yeah, you could do a snowman. You can do reindeer. Let's see, what all could you do if you was to do like a stitch marker packet maybe for next year. You could do, you know, I did the Hey, you, did you give me, oh, a tree, yes, a tree, Rudolph. So we're on our third time now. Light bulbs. That's way down the road. Actually, I thought about, now is the time that everybody should be thinking of Valentine's Day. And that's what made me go right back to the beading again, was to, what can I make for Valentine's Day as a make-along? And I don't really know if everybody likes stuff like this, but, I do. You could do a stitch marker package of Jen Snowman parts. Yes, Jen Snowman parts. There's just one that just, I laugh so hard every time she shows it. Uh-oh. Don't go in that one. Get over there where you belong. I don't like my beads mixed up. And it went flying. And I can tear a needle up, let me tell you. Okay, Jen. Okay, Jen, I'll stop. Pillow covers with hearts on it. I did one. I don't think it was hearts, but yes. Remember in January, anybody that's going to be doing the make-along of the Repeat Crafter Me, the gnomes, it's one a month. We will be starting that in January. Or I will be. I don't know that Jen's going to do it or not. I'm making heart pockets for my granddaughter's class for Valentine's party. Yes. So anybody else got, what are you going to do for Valentine's Day? I thought about if I did not Valentine's Day. The month of January, I thought about just doing beadwork and then have a sale for February. And you'll have 2 weeks to get it and everything. But of course, I'll have it made already. So if there's anything that anybody wants in particular, let me know. You guys know I should not have put that red there. Finish that red. Oh, well. We'll just carry on. Because I think I messed up there. I should not have had that red. Well, I don't know. That ended in purple. Purple and red. Yeah, I could even do some stitch markers for Valentine's in hearts. Little envelopes with a little mini roses or carnations. It's cute about my snowman. Stop it, Jen. You're going to make me tell. Heart stamps. Yeah. I might have to sit down after I do this today and draw some out and see. Because I think maybe, well, I have not tested yet my Santa stitch marker if it will get in the way, because it is probably it is like 1 1/4 inch long. If it will, it's not heavy at all. These beads are very light. I think the heaviest part would be your lever claw. Um, if it would get in the way, if it would dangle too much, is what I'm saying. Oh well, put that over there. So I don't know. All right, is anybody else live? Can somebody check that for me if somebody else is live? I don't want to, because this was just a pop-up. That's all it was. Okay, the blue, we're on this color. My thread likes to get stuck on everything. If you don't watch it, you will end up doing a whole row, and then you'll look back here and you'll find your thread laying there, and it's like, what? Gotta go back, take it out. Don't worry if somebody else is live. You can do this. Well, I don't want to step on anybody's toes because this was not scheduled. I ain't even scheduled our live for tomorrow night. Jen will be too stuffed that she won't want to go live. Not my size markers. No, my size markers are about that tall and don't get in the way. Oh, okay. Is it, I have not tried it yet, so I'm going to have to try it. So I might do that. Let's work on some Valentine stitch markers. So we got an envelope, we got a heart. What else can we do? What? Don't be crazy. I'm good for tomorrow night. Don't be crazy. I am crazy. Crazy, my middle name. All right, now that we're down here on the end, so you wouldn't want to put another one on top of this red one because now it's going to stick out. So you want it to slant down. So we're going to turn our work and we're going to go in reverse now. So we stopped on the orange, and like I said, we're going to do the colors that's below. So it says a yellow and a green. So at the beginning, you're going to pick up your yellow and the green. We're going to skip the first thread bridge and go into the second, and we're going to go underneath of it, and we're going to pull it down like that, go back up through the green. And like I said, I like to straighten mine up, so I'm going to go through the yellow, go underneath the green, and go back up into the green. And give it a tug, and it straightens it up. So the next color is this blue or purple or whatever color it is. And we're going to start this thread pattern all over again. A candy heart, yes. I wish you could do like a Be Mine. I could do a bracelet that says Be Mine. How about that? For the month of February giveaway, or we'll do a Valentine's giveaway. I'll do a bracelet that says Be Mine. I need to design my own little bee. Hello, handsome. How are you today? Merry Christmas. And again, if I have not said Merry Christmas to anybody, I apologize. I'll say it again. Merry Christmas. So we're back up here on the red. Zach used to do beadwork. He'd do bracelets. Zach could probably do this. Orange. Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas, Zach? Orange. Yellow. So I'm going to show you right here how, if you can see it, I'm not sure that you can. See how the first two stacked up pretty good. Now the third is moving way to the left. So you don't have to pull real tight to bring them all together. It can be a little loose and not real tight like it is, but try to get it to where they do stay lined up on each at an angle. So I'm going to put a green in there. Go under. So instead of pulling real tight now, just gently give it a tug and give it some space, and it'll straighten back up. And you may have to do that like every 5 or 6 beads that you put in. I'm still here just cooking baked chicken, butter, nut squash, baked beans, and salad in your honor. I want a salad. I have, you know, the doctor said you can't have corn, but you can have cream corn. So I had corn for the first time since I got out of the hospital several months ago. I've not yet had a salad. I want one so bad. I could live off of a salad. I really could. So we did that one. We're on this one now. You slept a lot today? I've only had 5 hours sleep. It sounds good though, Tankster. I need Jen's how rude in your honor. You could throw everything. I made a ham. No, I didn't make the ham, but I baked the ham, but I put pineapples and pineapple juice in it and everything. OMG. That was really good. So here we go, right here. Is this orange is not going to sit right on top of the orange below, so I'm not going to pull real hard to straighten it up to where it looks like it's supposed to be there. So I'm going to give it a little slack and carry on. So I did 1, 2, 3 rows. Okay. So I'm almost done with the 3rd row. I could speed it up a little bit. Sandrine, you still watching? Or did you fall asleep? Be right back. Oh, Lord. On the big TV. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a superstar. All right. So we're on this color. Don't rush. Okay. Slow down. That's when I make the mistakes, is when I rush. The other day, I sent my husband after some beading needles. He came back with a package of sewing needles. And I had never really thought there was a difference between a beading needle and a sewing needle. There really isn't. Those just because it says beading on it costs twice as much as this whole pack of needles. And I love doing that when I fling my project across the screen. Okay, so look at that one. That one is totally off. So we got to do some adjusting and straighten him up. All right, so we're on our one, is this our third one now? Third repeat? One. You guys, it is really much better when your beads are on a beading mat than in this. This is just something I did because I spilt my juice on my beading mat. And of course, you know, I only had this one. And then it's like, I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get my beading mats because they're only like $1.47 for 3 of them, you know. Yeah, I was going to get out. They're closed. Who knew it was Christmas time? Okay, green. This blue. How did everybody? My son is so upset that his Cowboys lost. I can't help from laughing so hard. Oh boy. Poor babies. They lost. I know Tank's a Cowboy fan, ain't you? Chris, aren't you a Cowboy fan too? I went through them colors really quick. Lulu, how are you? Skip to my Lulu. Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good one. I did not eat a lot. Get out of there. There. Hey, now, I used. Rita Pacheco, my buddy, my friend. How are you, sweet pea? Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good one. I'm coming in. I'm lurking. Lurking cooking. All right, I'm on the yellow. So 1, 2, 3. So all I got to do is get this one done. So let me get this out done so you guys can quit watching me like this. So now you guys got my brain going on Valentine stitch markers. If you guys come up with anything, let me know. So far, all I know is a heart, a little envelope. I used to have I did for the Florida Gators, I did one of those, and the Georgia Bulldogs, I did those. And I don't even know where they're at anymore. You could call them stitch markers. They were earrings, actually. Do you see how I slung that across the room? No, I don't know what I did. That's way off. Don't remember going back up through it. This is my, nope. Got one more repeat. For those of you coming in, this is just a tutorial on, not really a tutorial, it's just watch me. Watch me go. I'm going, Gadget. I'm going. So here's the little Santas that I did. Yes, they started out as a pair of earrings. Look how they shine. They're so pretty. So I had made several of these bracelets, and I thought I don't even have a pair of earrings to go with it as a set, maybe. It's got bar closure on the end with a chain, a little butterfly, and a lobster claw. So then I came up with these earrings here. I think that yellow pops in there, and the gold on the outside makes them pop. So that's what we're doing, or I'm doing. Thank you, Lulu. I love the Santas. I love your work. Thank you, Rita. Rita Pacheco. I might get in trouble for saying that too. All right, we're doing our last one, and then we're going to put the gold on there. Yellow. And did you hear that? It popped over there. You can't be in that box. You got to stay in your own box. Yes, the yellow. Yeah, that yellow does make it pop, surprisingly, but of course, you know I like them popping colors too. Pop, 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 pop. Blue. No, you won't. I love it. I do that with people. Come up with some kind of funny name or funny thing. Like one time, Granny D was, I said, hello, pumpkin to her. And then several weeks later, she was like, I do like it when you call me pumpkin. All right, so it looks like one last turn. So let's do the red. I wonder if I could do, well, I'm sure I can because I will figure it out. So a while ago, I showed you the houndstooth. Wonder how a keychain, whoops, how a keychain in the rainbow like this would work. Think that would be cute? Anybody? I think that would be cute. Orange, yellow. I'll be right back. Okay. Yes, that would be cute. Heart earrings, infinity circles. have green. I love hearts. Okay. This blue. You know what color is so hard to find? And I don't know if you guys, when you look around, now I'm talking beadwork here, okay? I have not found a real pretty purple. I'm finding that purple, even though it's a loved color, it's hard to find. Like these are, this is a purple here. In the beads, I've only found 2 colors that are purple. And I'm really not tickled pink with either one of them, but here's the other purple. And this one's an opaque. Boy, my brain's Anemone. Anemone. Ain't for sure. Yeah, the purple is usually an iridescent. Yeah, and you know, like several years ago, I found a nice dark purple, and it was in the Red Heart Super Saver. Is that a hard color to match? I'm just, I just don't find it in the beads, the purple. The stock isn't up, so I'm wondering if it is like the orange, because orange usually only comes out around Halloween, probably the month of before Halloween, and then you hardly ever find the orange in the rest of the year. So I'm wondering if purple is something like a spring color and it does come out around there and then you don't find it. But then you got like Mardi Gras that does the purple. I'm trying to think of the deep dark purples. But I only have one skein up there that's the deep dark purple. And it was the Red Heart Super Saver. And it's probably several years old. It's like an ouster. It's a secondary color, yes. But I mean, if purple was a predominant love in yarn, I think I would stock a bunch of purple. But then again, you know, it's probably every color is a predominant color. There's a lot. Have you checked? Joann's has a lot of these. I check, you guys. I check Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, Vilrita every Monday. Every Monday. See what they got. So I'm untwisting my thread, letting it spin around. So now we're going to put the gold on, and it's basically the same way as we're going to start off with 2 golds. We're going to skip the very first thread path, and we're going to go into the second, and we're going to go underneath of it, and we're going to do 2. We're going to set this one up, make him sit straight. We're going to go through the first one. We're going to make him sit straight by going back through the second bead. And straighten him up. Oh, yeah. And then all we're going to do now is go around. So remember when I told you that sometimes you're going to have to relax the bead to make it stay in shape, in the flow. So I have several of them. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 4 of them. So when we're doing this last row, when we come to that, we're going to put 2 beads in there. And I'm going to show you what it does. I wish that I could zoom in. And there's one right there. But it's not big enough that I can put 2 beads in there to cover it up. I feel like I'm stitching somebody up. So here, right here. So I'm on top of this yellow right there, but the thread path is way over there. So what you do is you go back under the same one you just did, and you're going to let it sit side by side. You don't have to pull so hard. Just get it lined up like that, and then get it right back in line with that thread path. It pulls it in a little bit more, and you just added a bead is all you did. Just because this row has 50 or 60 beads in it doesn't mean you have to have 50 or 60 beads in it. You can have 60 or 70. Just making it look right is all you're trying to do. And I'm going to take it back out because it was still a little too far away. I missed it. You know, my geeky glasses, and I missed it. So there we go. Now we got it fixed. Hello, Paula. So I'm going to go back and straighten that one up because it's not under a thread path right over the right one. So we're going to straighten it up and pull it so it makes it look like it is. Give it a pull. Straighten it up. And it's right. I'm going to have to check out that thread that Tank mentioned. Even this spire line, I can remember getting this spire line when it was like $16.99 for 75 yards at, no, 125 yards up at Bass Pro Shop. I went to check it the other day. It's $32 for the same one that I had bought many times over. So I think that's a little far over from where that bead is, but I'm going to give it a try. If this one doesn't work, well then the next one. So there is a space between it. So, oops. Go underneath there, go up. That's a little far there, so I'm going to have to straighten him up. By putting an extra bead in there. South Bend monofilament line, 4-pound. I'm going to have to check that out. Because to do work like this, you need the stronger stuff. You can't use Nymo. You cannot do that. Now I have like Ceylon. I've used that. But Ceylon I think is a little too thick for earrings and stuff. It sounds like a Sportsman Gear has figured out. Well, you know, even the bead companies, they're, if you look at their, this is Hobby Lobby, okay? Berkeley makes this fire line, but there's several bead companies that put their logo up there over that Berkeley, and they're selling. It's probably like $5 or $6 more than what you would pay for it, like Hobby Lobby. I don't like buying it at Hobby Lobby. I like to go to the Bass Pro Shop. Walmart used to carry it, but then they had a falling out on what do they got, negotiations. They had a falling out on that, so they quit carrying it. And of course, I wasn't smart enough to get in there whenever they was putting it on sale. Just continue, and I wasn't smart enough to get in there. But when I was, it was like, oh, we ain't sold that in months. Like, geez, thanks for the email. Come on. I am so horrible on my needles. You will see all my needles are bent. And I think it's because of my fingernail, is what I think. Didn't even have a bead on it. Turkey. I cut about 4 inches off my hair yesterday. Because every time I was crocheting, I get a little bit of DNA. And no matter what I worked on, it was in there. So I cut it up enough where it didn't get... I mean, I'm still going to have DNA in it anyway. But there ain't no sense crocheting your hair into it because this is the 761, so it's gone up the price, but look at the yardage. I will check that out, Tank. I mean, I don't want the I want to say monofilament, but that's not. I don't think that's um, one of these. I thought this was more nylon. Uh, I did use, what's the green one? They had it in green and yellow, but it frayed too much and I didn't like it. What was that green one? 1,125 pounds. I do have some clear monofilament in different ones, but those don't usually, you can't get them through a needle. They don't thread enough to go through a needle. That's if you want to sit there and work by hand. I know there's a beading girl, Alicia, she does it. She don't use a needle. She uses everything. She does it by hand. So how long has that been? So it takes me 2 hours. I'm a slow poke. Had to add an extra bead there to cover up that space that didn't look good. You guys, I just realized something. If I was to sell something now, like these beads, these gold beads now are so expensive. So I know when I bought them, they wasn't that expensive. So, man, I would make a killing because I didn't pay that much to begin with these to begin with. And I would have to charge you the price that they're going for today. Cool, right? A couple hours, which you are talking to us. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Am I talking to you guys or talking at you guys? I probably missed a bunch of comments. I don't want to be boring. Don't want to bore anybody. Because I actually thought that I could get these done in an hour. Because I didn't see anybody that was going live. And I said, all right, 1 hour here. And then I think, doesn't Ola Joe come on? I think she does. Don't know. A couple hours, would you? All right, we're getting down to the end. Your work and materials are worth it. You know, that's another thing. When people crochet, they don't get paid for what time that they put in. You get paid for. I would rather. I have always said this. Stop it, you're never bore us. You know, I do. I bore myself. Sometimes like, well, she just shut up and I'm talking to myself. Can I, I know there's a word for that. Cray cray. What was I saying? Oh, even beadwork. The time when you see a design and you make it and you create it, and you put like a good price on it, what you think it's worth. I have always been the type of person, just because I heard somebody say that I will give it away before I sell it for that price. Well, I find that odd because, I mean, if you've had it for a while and it hasn't sold, maybe the price is wrong. I know you're going to say you just ain't found your people yet. But if you had it for a while and you're not selling it for that price, let me tell you, it's better to go ahead and take that price instead of saying, I'd rather give it away before I sell it for that price. Why put it up for sale if you're going to give it away? It don't make any sense to me. That's why I give gifts to those who appreciate it. You're exactly right, because the time and energy that you put into it, mine is, I know me. I study so much on getting the design right in my head. Not that it looks right on paper, but I spend more time doing that. All right, guys. So what do you think? Is it pretty? Oh, it did turn out right. They did turn out exactly. Look at that. Yellow, orange, and red. Yellow, orange, and red. So I didn't screw up. I thought I did. So what do you think of those? Oh, getting frame, right? I think they're beautiful. So let me go ahead and cast this off. Cast it off like I'm knitting. Knit. Now, what I would do with most of my stuff, I do go up one bead, down one bead, because I got a lot of threads still on it. And if I was to put it on another project, I would have to tie on to it. So might as well just use it up in the project, reinforcing it. Now, if you want to make these real stiff, what colors? Miss Rita, I can make them in any color. Let me show you. This is just a fraction, guys. There you go. This is just a fraction of beads from Aurora crystals, fusion beads. I've bought them from everywhere. There's all kinds. I'll never run out of colors. Look at that hot pink there. Rita, Rita. I have so many pink ones that would drive a person insane to even see a pink. Here's a pair of purple, but they're in a matte, and I didn't. After I ordered them, I was so furious because they was in a matte finish. I did not like that. See, when I buy bags, there's 50 grams. Those pretty reds. Pretty, this is gunmetal. I like the gunmetal ones. I do. A bracelet that I started. It's probably kind of like my crochet stuff. I start something. These are a purple mist. Transparent gold luster, gray. That's a gray. Here's a purple. But these are not Delica beads. These are size 11 round Japanese beads. You know, there's a difference between Japanese beads and Toho beads, and these are Toho beads. Look at that pink. And this is just one. There's another pink. Silver. Let's see. Here's a red tube. It was going to be a bracelet or something. I don't know why I stopped. Pink and white and green. I got so many. And this just is one. There's the beading needles he bought. This was the other beading needle. He thought it was an eye, that I was looking for eye needles. That's an eye needle. Bless his heart. He tries. So, yeah. I could do any color. Matter of fact, I got some yarn from Dawn Aaron, and we did a swap. So I was sitting looking at hers. Here's what it looks like caked up. And I was looking at that. I was looking at it. Could that be gold? A light pink, a dark pink, and a purple? I could do that. In I was thinking of this combo. I was thinking of that in a combo like that. This is Delica beads too. So a gold, light pink, dark pink, and a purple. I thought that would be cute. I love gunmetal. Yes, I love gunmetal too. I also, I was looking for like size 3 crystal bicone beads, and I found them in Aurora Crystals, and it was for a very good price. I bought over 1,000 of them times 2 just so I'd have them, because, you know, they're like a dollar store. If you don't get them now, they ain't gonna be there later. Love it in the hot pink, yeah. Bee's knees. All right, let me finish this up so I can get it off. It looks like I've got too much. I didn't need that much, but hey, I don't like adding thread to it. So to get it off, take this off, just kind of like the way it was at the beginning. I'm going to go down through one, go through the next bead, go down. I'm going at a zigzag. And I'm going to hide it in my beadwork. So I'm going to leave a little tail. Not much of a tail. Put it, I don't know, can you see it? Probably not. Anyway, there's a little tail right there. Take my lighter, and I'm going to melt the end. And all that does is it's never going to come out there at all. So there you go. We have a pretty pair of earrings. I think they're lovely. Mashed potatoes, and I pretended it's my brother's head. Oh no! I do that with blues. Love. I know. I got so many colors in hot pink, it's ridiculous. So I think if that was given as a gift, that would be a awesome gift. Use that before tank. So what's everybody going to be doing the rest of the day besides hanging out on YouTube Corner? I thought I had just enough out that I wouldn't have to do this. You're very welcome, Miss Jen Reeves. The worst thing I can do is just exactly what I said out. That's the worst thing that can happen. And I did it just because I said it. Darn it. What is it? You think it, it comes to life. Sorry, guys. All right. I know I got a bunch of them on the... Let me tell you, these beads are real tiny, and when you step on them on your foot, oh my goodness, you're not a happy camper. All right, so this is the... You got to make supper? Didn't you just eat Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving, oh my God. I'm sorry. I had, we did ours yesterday, so I didn't have to cook so much today. And I've only had like a biscuit, dementia. Yeah. I've only had a biscuit. 2 biscuits, ham biscuits. Because we did the ham. I only did the ham because I have a tradition, Southern Illinois, or a lot of people probably have the same tradition that you have to have Great Northern beans for the New Year. Now, I know some people say, no, 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 it's black-eyed peas. But we do Great Northern beans. I don't know, do you guys do beans on New Year's? And Lord, I hope I'm sitting on YouTube because that's what I'm going to be doing all year. Whatever you do on New Year's, what you're going to do all year. I won't be sitting on YouTube harassing folks. Right. No. Do you do the black-eyed peas? A lot of people do that. Put a penny in the pot of peas. Whoever gets the penny will have wealth all year. Tank has it. It is 45 degrees. That's cold. I'm so over winter. I hate winter. I'm a baby at winter. So look, guys, I'm going to tell you how. See that? That's probably a good 300 beads right there. Oops. Step on one of them and they hurt. You had them in there one time. All right. Yay, I may bid win. All right, guys, I'm going to do some thinking about the Valentine's stitch markers. and make a bracelet probably for a giveaway. And I'm going to let y'all go. Next few days, Chris. Okay. We'll let y'all go. Thank you for coming in and watching me, and everybody have a nice finish rest of the Christmas evening. I love y'all, and we'll see you next year, right? Bye.